Blue Dofy time. One of the leaders I loved when it was at the height of its power. I am typically not somebody who plays the highest meta deck. I tend to try to find a somewhat rogue deck that I believe in and think could do well in the meta, like Kalgara. But in OPO 8.5 towards 9, I just couldn't resist playing it because it was just so much fun at the time and it felt so powerful and oppressive, and it felt like you could every turn you had options to play around what your opponent could possibly be throwing at you, and I just enjoyed the more intellectual, I guess, gameplay of it at the time. And when the ban list got announced, this was the first leader I thought of, because I thought, oh, maybe if blue purple is out of the meta and GP might not be around that much, this could be a very good option, especially if like Saka would come back. But let's see how it fares in the current meta. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Doffy versus Zoro. Take first, have Perona, and be happy. Unless my top 5 is horrible. But it's not, because we're the better player. Because that's how that works. Yeah, we'll take this, we go 7. We can also take this, play Teach. The next time we can play, I think that's actually better. It might get messed up with like him having Queen, but I think this is a higher tempo like game plan, which I think you need to have with Doffy. Because then next turn we can play a 4-drop. Okay, yeah, I mean we can't play around that. Okay, like it is what it is. But if he didn't do that, and if he doesn't swing into this, then at least we could play Moria and Teach ability and play another 4-drop out. He doesn't. God damn it. Yeah, I mean this is a bit worst case scenario for us, but here we I mean this we can bounce afterwards. Now the question becomes, do I want to play Boa to set up the law again, to bounce this the turn after, or do I want to play Moria to take back Teach? If I play Moria to take back Teach and the turn after we can play, I think Moria to take back Teach is better. I think we'll chip sixes here. We're also gonna have to be careful with like not swinging Weevil into this or whatever, because Weevil is slash. Yeah, I think taxing 2Ks is okay in the long term. Unless like he only had 2Ks, then maybe it was bad to do. This 6 we definitely have to defend, because if he has a Tashigi and he rests, like I don't want both of my characters to die. We can also play Doffy and bounce this back. We can also play this, not go for like the low bounce thing, but play Moria, take Weevil back, and swing into this. Let's swing 5 lead. Okay, because he doesn't. If he defended this, I think I would have swung into the Zoro to like tax resources. But I think like this, I will simply do this, and then play Moria and grab back a 2k. I think is better than the Weevil right now. Then next turn we can potentially play Doffy into. Does he have another Luna trigger to rest? Teach. Oh my god, he's the GOAT. He's so good at the game, it's crazy. He's playing yellow Enel right now. Oh my god. And he has Luna. It's getting better and better. We take these though. Yeah. Zoro back down. I mean, we can threaten lethals here. I think either way this happens, that is very sad. I don't really want to blind hit, so I think I'm playing Perona. That's nice. Play this. Grab this. Like that. And then I think swing 7-7 at his face. If he defends this, we go into Cavendish. And now I think we defend everything we have. We could... that swing is like annoying because like it clearly shows lethal and it says like, oh, do you want to block? So what can happen here? I can 2k this, he then goes like, he swings, restand ability, take 2 don back. I think I should defend this, and then if he plays the event that taps the boa, then so be it. But we can still decide to defend, like if he doesn't play that event, then we can still like block the Cavendish swing with the boa. I'm unsure on the math on like what's better value here. But the thing is because the way we could also lose here is by him clearing a board and then, well not like clearing a board, but basically playing like 2 or 3 Kiroshiros that we like can't efficiently bounce with. We have like law and teach in hand, so we can somewhat bounce it nicely. But by him having too much defense in his hand plus blockers to properly push through. But because he played that Hiyori, it makes okay. Like it's actually crazy that I didn't even realize that Luna is like searchable like this. But I think he's bricked enough that this doesn't matter, and we will just we'll just be able to play teach law. Those shenanigans. But we will keep defending. Because our turn doesn't really change afterwards, and I just don't want to be caught out by something I'm not thinking about with like events. Okay, Kirishiro number 1. That one will take. I mean that makes my play quite easy. And if he has like 3 events to defend this, then so be it, but we can't live another turn, at least not reliably. That was close. Closer than I thought it would be. Doffy versus Rayleigh. I mean, I'd imagine this is good as long as we find 4-drop laws. Oof, rough start for him. How do you want to play this though? So I think next time we want to play teach, so we have to grab the law. And then the turn after, we'll play both of these. Like that. Double observation. I think we can always take these hits early. Yeah, if he doesn't play like a 4-drops or something to bounce this turn, then we can always just play Boa. Okay, we swing into the buggy. He might defend this. If he does, then I'll swing leader into it, but it's good to chip resources. Now he has to think about whether he wants to get the resort out of his life or not. Yeah, I didn't think he would. Yeah, play Boa. Play this, reconfirm that this is the things we want to have there. Then he'll take it. And then we defend. We don't have a 2k, so defending this Boa might become a bit tricky. I think I give a 1k here though. Then if he swings 6 into Boa, I'll give another 1k. This one I'll take. Play this, bounce to Sanji. We are like low on defense, but maybe playing these laws helps us a bit. Because we can't go down to 0 is the thing. Otherwise we'll just die. Not having seen any 2Ks yet is it's a bit concerning. I think that's okay, allowing him to trade into Boa. Just grab blade. We could have also grab blade the other two, played Boa and swung into the Luffy. It's like a bit risky, but it has the high upside. He has 2 to never doubt. Another Conquerors, so he has at least like, yeah, 6k in hand right now. I mean, I'll let him clear my board. I do not mind that much. I just don't want to go down to 0. And okay, interesting. We'll grab a 2k here because we can grab the law back like this. Then we'll play the law. I think I still want to just swing into his board. Yeah, that's okay. If you want to kill my board, that's fine. I think he has another one. That is also fine. Give you a 2k for that. And then I should have put this to bottom, I think. And then just check with Boa again. but that's okay. I'll swing like this, even though I know like Conquerors will probably come out now, but I don't mind that much. I will load, like I will distribute my Don onto these two anyway. Now do we have to clear this buggy or can we go 6 interface, take a 2k from him? I think I'll just go 6 phase. Doesn't even give me a 2k. Maybe it's like the only events he has in hand, so he wants to keep them in hand for to be able to buff. How many Conquerors has he used? 1, 2, 3. So without that event, I think now we can start defending my board a little. Okay, so now we know his entire hand. He has two 2Ks and the buff event, and his fourth Conqueror in this game. So I think that should be enough knowledge to go for game. Need to redo the math now in a second. Obviously he's going to be able to clear 1. Not sure why keeping 2 Don up. But if we start with an 8, then he gives me, yeah. Go with another 8, gives me Conqueror and 2k, Conqueror and 1k maybe even, okay. So he has 2 more 2ks in hand. There's 1, and then this is game either way. Unless he had a Rat Beam, but I know he doesn't. GG's. Doffy versus Enel. Obviously used to always be a bad matchup. But there were ways to play it. Let's see if we can find an angle here. Pudding helps a lot already. The red rock helps a lot too. Kind of what we need to... Kind of what you're looking for in this matchup is just Weevil and Moria, so that you can retain resources. Yeah, I think we'll do this again. And then next turn we'll try to hit him with a pudding. I think having the Sengoku there is solid enough. This of course will take even better, and now we'll pudding. The question now becomes, do we like play Teach to play out Law to bounce Kiku back and like just give him a cycle anyway? Or do we just play Sengoku and Teach and like set up a little? The next time we get to do more shenanigans. Yeah, this will always take Kuma. I think here we'll just do this, and then I don't really want to swing with pudding. Just continue our setting up. Just have to go wide enough so that you can try to threaten lethal in a turn. Yamato is a bit annoying, but this one we annoyingly have to defend so that this doesn't get too tricky. I think we might swing 7 here again, and then we'll just Do we red rock here? Do we play another pudding? There are a lot of options. Yeah, like this. I don't know. It's a weird. It was a weird spot. I'm not sure if this is the best we could have done, but clears the board a little. We have another red rock coming, which is the only 2 red rocks we have. So 10 Enels are painful. We'll see what he does. I think he's trying to be aggressive. Like, that is all right with me. Grab a 2k because we don't have one. If he loads 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll block her. And if he goes into my face, I kind of want to try and kill him on next turn anyway. So yeah, I think doing that is okay. And now we just see how far we can get. 7, 7, 7, 7, 5. Yeah, I think swinging 7s is good. Okay, 1k. Now we can go 5, 7, 7, 7. Is that good enough? 5, he gives me something. 7. I mean, technically 5, 7, 7 is maths, but you know, Enel can always happen. Oh, he dropped the 2k. Yeah. Doffy versus Shanks. This used to be good for us, but then Jinbei got taken out and it kind of turned into a bit of more of a 50-50. And now, I mean, Shanks has gotten a lot of new tools, and often if he took first, it was already less favored for us, and we don't have a great opening hand. Lucky Roo, so hopefully we can find a lore on the top here. We don't need it just yet though. We can... yeah, we'll grab Crocodile next turn. We'll play Weevil, we draw into Perona, then we draw into Red Rock, and then we can play out the lore, and we play Perona. Obviously take this one. Drew a Backman. We'll just swing 8. Lead ability. I think 8 is better than swinging 7 and then thinking it later. And then here, do we start off with an 8? I think we'll still start off with an 8. Just so sometimes you can scare them into countering the higher attack already, because the next one will be just as high, but or higher. Probably should have just swung 7. I'm pretty sure it just has a 2k in hand, so it doesn't really make a difference, but if it didn't have a 2k, it would make a difference. Okay, this one is interesting. Next turn, so he'll play Backman, kill Weevil, and then we are on 8, so we can play 2 4-drops, which means we can play Teach, then we Weevil on top, and then we play a Gecko. I mean, Gecko isn't great to be honest, but it's not bad. We definitely want to make sure we get this perfume at some point because it's our only copy. But I think we can keep that at the end for now. We'll just give him a 1k. It doesn't matter if we gave him a 1k or 2k, we'll grab it, whichever one we're using, we'll grab that back anyways. So I just thought about this could have been a doffy turn, but I don't think putting Backman back into hand with doffy if you don't have Teach lying there is good enough. This could definitely also be a pudding turn, which I just thought about, which I think is correct, honestly. I should have done it the other way around again. I should have swung 6 and 7, but I was thinking 7. I'll swing 7 because if he leader abilities gives me a 2k, then I just want to swing 5 in order to play another Perona. So it gave me a bit more options. Again, it might not have mattered which way around I'm doing it, because if he already had a 1k in hand, then I might have just 1k leader ability anyway and then taken the... Okay, he blows up the Teach. Yep, have to give those. I mean, do we give this? What are we doing next turn on 10? We can play Moria. I'll probably just play Perona. It's fine, I think. I think going down to 2 is okay. It's a bit tricky. Because obviously with Doffy you want to take resources, but also... So I think we want to Sengoku here to grab the Fima. Nah, I'm not sure. Telegraphing Fima is always annoying. Start with Perona. We can also swing like high twice and then make sure, like, see if Fimo kills the turn after. If I swing 8, leader ability, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can swing 8, 9. Might be a bit too quick. What are we grabbing? Are we grabbing Teach? I think so, yeah. So that we next turn can Red Rock and also play Teach. We have to defend our life a little bit here though. Okay, another Rayleigh is annoying, but it's okay if is he gonna clear both pudding and... Yep. I think here we give double 2k. Yeah, let's start with this. We'll take Boa. Range to the top. Do the stupid little trade again. We might die next turn because we're so bricked. but I think we just have to try and push for game and like hope he keeps focusing on clearing board. Do I want to use... We could also use this, bouncing Goku back and play it again, but I think I kind of need to take the riskier route and play Teach down, and then try to go for game the next turn with like Perfume and cheating Don that way. Might still die. Okay. Yeah, he definitely has an event in hand. What can we do? We can go 5, 7, 8, 9, like 1, 2, 3, 4, gets him to 7, 8, 9. Start with a 9 because it like gets around his event a little, and if he takes that one we go 11, and if not, if he counters it, then we can still have the choice to split here with our weenies. But yeah, him taking this makes me think we don't have it. Oh, we had it! Okay. If he doesn't have the event though, I think just swinging 9 and trying to see if you can go for lethal is better on his side. Because the event was right there as well. Kind of unfortunate on his part. But he definitely could have won if he was a bit more ballsy. Good game. Doffy versus Blue Purple Luffy. This matchup is not good for us. Especially with an opening hand like that. But let's see what we can potentially salvage. There are multiple I mean, this is it makes sense that this matchup is not good for us. It is the main reason Doffy stopped being in the meta alongside GP, of course. Just 6k leaders in general. And then they have started playing... Like, I thought once Big Mom was out of the deck that maybe this matchup has gotten, like, could be playable again. But it's like, it's really not, because they have started playing, they've started playing things like It's to Die For again, which like double ramps them against us, and it's just a lot of things that are like annoying for us, and we basically just need to hyper defend our 6k bodies, I think. And then like Perfume, like hitting them to 0 is not even that good, because Perfume is not that good. Because they tend to just have enough counter anyway. I feel like the only way to win this matchup is to cheese it by disrupting them constantly. Maybe we can hit a random thing off top. We cannot. But let's see. Maybe if we can keep defending our Weevils with this Law Blocker and the 2k, could be good. Like, this is already horrible. I think our best option is just to chip. We have got them into like a good position though. Like if we can now get them to 0, we can probably perfume through it, because one of these we can most likely defend. They grab giant. Yeah, one of these hits we can block. Sadly, the other one we like. The only thing is we can't defend. This one we let go because it's not on the 6k. If he has another Mihawk, this hurts. But hey. Okay, he drops this, he bounces the law. Interesting. We know he has giant in hand though, so he should just be dead. Yeah, GG's. This is genuinely one of the first. I think I've played this matchup 8 times before. And this might be one of the first ones I win. I guess everything went kind of right. GG's. Blue Dofy was green Zoro. A hand that has Perona is typically good enough. But it's a bit annoying to see all of the cards we kind of want to see here, but seeing a Blackbeard is nice. Because it means we can play Teach, leader ability into Weevil, draw into Mihawk, and then the turn after we play a 4-drop and leader ability again. Play something rested. Of course, unless he removes the Teach with like resting it or something. But apart from that, playing this is quite decent. Now if he swings 9-9, that's fine. Play this into teachability, playing Boa. Next turn he'll play Tashigi. Do we want to bounce Tashigi back with Jozu? I think we kind of do. Yeah, I think next turn we want to Jozu, teach leader ability, play Boa. So you have a 0 cost event trigger to rest the Teach. What does his restand event, does that have a trigger? I don't know if it does. That's okay. We definitely need to defend this, it's just a question of what do we use to defend it. I think we'll use a 2k. Okay, that's actually quite nasty. Start with some Perona and Perona action. We can pudding this turn and then go Sengoku and so on. We can also Jozu bounce Tashigi, swing 8, hope he takes again. If he doesn't take, and let's say he gives me 2 2Ks, he goes down to 8 in hand. I think Jozu might just be better. Like, if he takes, like, perfect. But if he doesn't, that's completely okay. Yeah, we'll just keep Red Rock up here for Mihawk. Yeah, like with 11 in hand, that pudding is coming. Okay, 10 in hand, I guess. I wonder if he just did that because of, like, triggered that because of pudding, because, like, otherwise there's no real reason to rest to rest this, because he could rest it with Tashigi anyway. Does he swing like 5 into this? Did he misclick? Did he want to like use a vent to restand? Okay, that's fine. 9 is still a good pudding number. Now we know we have a gecko lying up there, so I think we'll play Weevil and then put gecko up here. And then do we play it over the teach or do we play it over the pudding? I think at this point we don't need the teach anymore. So I think we play it over the teach, take a 2k. I think he's forced to try to go for game on this turn. Which, I mean, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand, he might be able to do, because it's stupid Zoro and he can restand 2 times. So he can go 7 after you have 2 1k, and then you're gonna go 9 9 9, and I'll just be a bit depressed. I don't think we need to defend this, though, because we kind of want to defend something else. What's he doing for 6 stun? Oh my god, if I counter here and he restands twice, I can lose. I hate this deck. Kyushiro, we can can't find a law for. I mean, I might not need to like force game here though. Maybe we just Jozu bounce Sengoku. Like, he's representing so much stun. Say we play Jozu, bounce this, and then he swings 999. Do we die? I mean, yeah, we might die. If we play Teach, I think Teach is our best bet. Then we swing 8 to play around the 1 cost event. What's the best numbers? 7, 9 better than swinging 6, 10. Well, GG's. It's such a difficult spot, because like there's a good argument to just say, oh, just Jozu bounce your Sengoku back, bounce to Tashigi, and then he doesn't have a body on board, and try to go for game afterwards. But let's say we do that, we have the law in hand, so let's say this will be our counter. Let's say the Jozu is the law, and the Sengoku we have to play down again and grab a 2k. Then we have, and he swings 999, we'll have 1 9 on 2k, 2k, 1k, and then the second 9 we'll have to take, and then we have to hope for a 2k here. No, 2k is not even enough, because this Sengoku isn't here. So if he has double restand event, we lose. So yeah, I think we just have to force game there, even though if he has like multiple events, we can't go for game. I hate Zoro. Alright, conclusion. What do I actually think about this deck, now that I've played quite a few games on it? So I guess the first question is, do I actually think this could be a meta contender? And the short answer is no, I do not think so. It has some good matchups, like Rayleigh obviously is very good for you. Zoro I think is quite good for you as well, but it suffers so much against blue purple Luffy. I feel like your game has to go completely perfect for you to win against it. Against Bonnie, I actually haven't found many games against Bonnie, but I can't imagine that matchup being good for you. Like, it never used to be good, and they have gotten so many more tools to deal with what Doffy does, and Doffy hasn't gotten anything since then, so I don't think that matchup could be playable. What else? GP Luffy also still horrible. The moment they fight the stage, you can't Jozu their Sanji puddings. You can't Gravity Blade them. You can tech for it a little bit by starting to play the 7 Doffy that bounces 7 drops. So even if they stage, you can bounce it, but that card doesn't do much in other matchups. And I used to play it. In some of the footage I think you saw that I was playing it, but I just replaced it with this 1-cost blocker lore because I think it helps you more in different matchups. Like against Zoro, against Blue Purple, I think it helps you more as a general card instead of a specific card. You can also, for Bonnie and for GP, you can stop playing this Gravity Blade and play 3000 Worlds instead. But like, I think if you get lucky, like, obviously you can go to a regional and you can get lucky and you can only play against Rayleighs and Zoros because, I mean, they are highly present in the meta, right? There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to run into that, but then recently people have started playing Enel again because it does so well into Rayleigh too, and they just want to snipe those matchups. So I mean, while I was playing this on the sim, on the ranked sim, I have now like a 60% win rate with Doffy, but like during like top 200, 100 on the ranked ladder, but it never felt, none of the games felt like I was really in a commanding position, apart from versus Rayleigh and so on. So yeah, I think this could be a good rogue option though. It could be a good rogue option, but I really want this leader to be good. And depending on how the meta develops, like if people play more and more Rayleigh, and if Blue Purple falls out of the meta again, but it seems to be on the rise currently, and maybe if people start solving Saka, it could be good for Doffy, but currently I wouldn't recommend taking this to a big tournament. It is definitely a very fun local stack though.